Hello and welcome back, most illustrious members of the Detail. I'm your host D, also known as MTF Doom on Marvel Snap, and today we have the coverage that was sent in by the other members of this tournament. Two of the matches had functionally no coverage. That's fine. Like that's no shade. I appreciate everyone who's engaging with this in any regards, but it's real cool. We have some people who sent in screenshots of their matches. We got some people who sent in actual video of their matches. So we're going to cover that which we have, and we'll give you the whole breakdown of what has happened. And then we're going to get into round two starting later today. So we'll start getting match results in tomorrow. So I hope you enjoy. We'll do the intro here. I hope you enjoy. You know the drill. You know the deal, and so do I. Full commitment's what I'm dreaming of. You wouldn't get this from any other person. That's not true. Alright, listen. Fucking join the Discord. You know me. If you know anything about me, you know that I'm going to ask you to join the Discord. And you do know that. And I did do it. So here's the first set of matches we're going to watch. Frog. A Frog in a Tent. Discord user. Frog in a Tent recorded the matches, so we actually have video of this set of games. So we're gonna watch that together. This is Frog versus Shaz. It is Frog was the only person to play a Sandman deck. I think were favored to win the whole thing. I think that they, going in to this, were the one, as soon as this deck list came out, everyone was like, this sucks. Why did you play Sandman? Shaz included. Shaz actually, all caps, added me, D, you asshole, why would you do this? Yeah, so that's funny. Sorry, I'm getting pinged on Discord. I don't normally have Discord open while I record, but I need it open, so I'm doing this. So this is the first set of games we're gonna watch, and then we got Clips and Werf. And Clips is the French person that I kept calling Klipski. Oh, that's weird. This is cut off. Was the other one cut off? Oh no. No, that's bizarre. This one is it's Hood and Goblin up here if you can't see. It's just a junk deck versus an Agatha deck. The other one was Sandman versus like Control. So we're going to do the Sandman versus Control matchups first, and then we're going to go through. Clips has done this awesome write-up. They've gone through their whole, like, we're going to go through all this. Clips is, it's super cool how they did all this. I'm really excited to go through it. They should be making videos. They're more professional than me. All right, let's get into this gameplay. I'll see you on the other side of a soft cut. Here we go. Going into game one. We got Frog versus Shaz. So, we got Ebony Maw. Oh, and Sunspot. Sick. These are both, this deck really needs to get ahead and stay ahead in priority. These are good ways of doing it. Both of those are really good. Raft, usually not so good for this deck because you're going to want to play... One, you just don't have, like, ways to flood a location with units. And two, you're usually locked to only playing one a turn. One card per turn. That's unfortunate. Please, come on, retreat, Frog. Frog. You... Oh my god. There is no fear from this Frog. That's just bad. That's just bad luck. That's just bad luck, governor. Oh my lord. Yeah, I don't know what you play here. You're stuck out of two locations. You only have... Wait. Alright. Okay. This... Oh no. I guess that's not the worst that could have happened, right? Yeah, I guess, like, it's not impossible to win left and center with a Devil into an Odin. It isn't impossible. That was quite bad luck on the locations, but honestly... Alright. Are we gonna see the retreat now? No? I mean... 12? There's... Okay. Oh, no, because now they only need 2 power. You know what? I think I would have retreated right when the bar flipped up. But honestly, like... Not retreating... There was... You were really close to winning. That's the thing. Is like... I think I would have retreated earlier. But not retreating... Suddenly you're like, actually, this is winnable. I think the Jubilee play... into basically... Because you only have the 3 spots left on the left. The Jubilee play was a little sus. But not overly so. You know, I think... Shaz playing a control deck is probably a tough matchup as well. Jesus Christ. No. You go, if you're going Doom, you go Doom left. No, no! No! Does it go left? It doesn't. Okay. So, just so you know, you're going to see this. See that flooding location isn't... So if flooding gets copied, the new flooding location doesn't become flooded until the following turn. I don't hate that. I mean, I hate that. I hate that for you, Frog. But the arrow wasn't the worst. So in hindsight, does Doom... Oh yeah, that's true. How do you win? How does Shaz win left? Like, they gotta play 20 exact, yeah, 20 power worth of stats. I don't think they can. Okay. Huh. Alright, interesting set of games so far. Very interesting set of games. I'm here for it. I'm not... actually, you know what? Weird World with this hand isn't as bad as it could be. I think I might have Ebony Mod, but I guess... What do we know about our opponent's deck so far? So there is... The deck trackers are cut off, but... Frog does have a deck tracker live right now. So... Oh no, it's open deck list. Okay, so Frog knows that what they could have drawn was like Viper, and that's it. So I think the turn 1 Maw actually was correct, though it ends up not mattering here. But this is like... This is the hand. No, Electro. You're going to want to... I don't know if I love this. I think the... No, it's not Spider-Man, because they're already going to be flooded. I don't know if it's Electro now, because you have your deck back. But what are you hoping to hit with Jubilee? The thing is, it's so tough to play the Jubilee here, because you don't know what your opponent pulled, like, out of your deck. Yeah, that's not like... That's... I mean... Spider-Man locks them out. No. Do the Spider-Man. I think Spider-Man here is how I would have played it. Although, you know, the shit do I know. But I think Spider-Man here. But then they'd have to play. So basically, if they had Spider-Man, and then Doomed, the opponent would still have to play a 7. Basically, if they had a 7-power mid, they would. Yeah. So on this line of play, Spider-Man into Doom would have won it, because they'd have to go Titanium mid. No, maybe it didn't win it. Damn. Shaz just has their fucking number on this set. Oh my god, Shaz just has all the cards. What do you get the Shaz that has everything? I am not looking forward to this. I am not looking forward. If I have to play Shaz, I am not looking forward to it. Holy shit. Alright. Shaz is trying to put Frog all in, and Frog is thinking about it. But accepts Shaz's terms. Alright. We're playing for all of the marbles. Alright. Maybe I assume Frog is getting a little tilted. Like, that's not a judgment. I would be tilted. But I think they're supposed to play Ebony Maw there, because they can't play it anymore. It was getting shuffled anyway. I mean, I like that, right? Get +2 power, so we're already going to be on 7 next turn. We can just let Sunspot soak. Yeah, it's like 7 and 8 power if we wanted to. That doesn't put them ahead. Okay. I mean, it fills the lane. It's good. It's like a good play. By all means, it's a good play. What changes if we had an Ebony Maw somewhere? Maybe not that much. Maybe not that much changes, honestly. Yeah, Shaz with the fist bump. They think they got it. I'm inclined to believe Frog is inclined to believe they got it. that's okay, so I guess nothing changes with the Ebony Maw. Damn. That Killmonger. Oh no. The instant closeout. So Shaz advances. Shaz advances to round 2. Congratulations to Shaz. And then we're going to go through Clips here. So Clips is a French player. They are really, really good at the game and at, like, communicating. Oh, let me actually move this. What is it? It's this one? Because we are slightly cut off. Alright, cool. Like that. Yeah, Clips is an exceptional communicator. It's actually, like, super impressive, because they're, like I said, they're French, and they definitely speak and write in way better English than I do. So big props to Clips on all counts. So, all right. We're just going to go through. So, heyo, this is where I'll be sharing my thoughts. They created a sub-thread on the tournament thread with which to share all this. So this is a simple elimination bracket with open deck list, which means we only have 10 cubes to work with every round. Just like on ladder, snapping is going to be a big part of success, so I want to play a deck I can easily where I can easily assess my position. Something I'm comfortable would be ideal. Because the bankroll is so small, I also want a deck that's reliable. On ladder, you can get away with high variance because you can retreat 4 times and win the 5th. Here, bricking isn't really an option, especially once the games become high stakes. So all true, all really good insight. If you're watching this as a fellow player, like within the bracket, and you feel like this is like what did you in, yeah, really, really good insight. Okay, so here's some lists I've played a lot, and well, my playstyle is pretty explosive, which isn't great for a tournament. There was a lot of explosiveness in this tournament, so I had to think outside the box. I'll tell you all about it tomorrow. This got posted like before deck lists were open. So yeah, they play like negative, They play Hitmonkey. I think they played a negative Hitmonkey as well. Destroyer and the Kingpin movement deck. All sick. All absolutely sick deck lists. I love all these. Clips is my kind of player. All you are my kind of players. You're all cuties. All right. So now that the deck lists are public, let's dive into how I built my deck. First, I really like deck building, and for me, it's half the fun of playing a card game. Absolutely. Huge, same. Combine that with the fact that decks I'm comfortable with are high variance and thus not well suited for the format. I wanted to make something new. This shit right here is why I made that video, like, I don't know, a week ago now, about give us more options, because I love this. Like, I have to come up with what is well suited for this micro format, right? Because this type of event is something you're not going to play on ladder. Like, you're going to play something different, and I love this. I wish we could do more of this. That was support, because this is a lot of work on my end. I wish this was just supported within the game files so I didn't have to do all this shit. But all right, getting off topic. Okay, for Marvel Snap, I like to build decks in 3 stages: core, synergy, and opportunity. Great way of doing it. The core is the foundation of the deck, and it's the win conditions. These are cards you are happy to see every game. The big guns for this deck, it's the Darkhawk archetype. It's consistent and offers a mix of power and disruption. Fantastic set of core cards. Synergy is the step where the deck really happens. The goal is to find cards that support the core well and offer more consistency. To do this, I'm thinking about my deck's game plan and how I want my matches to unfold. Most importantly, I'm not necessarily looking for cards that directly synergize with my core, but more cards that have similar goals and work well in similar situations. Absolutely. I vocalize this in some videos as like my rule of 3. Like, if I want to do something with a deck, I want to be able to do it 3 times so that there's a good chance I'll at least be able to see it once, right? I'm always going to draw my cards in a random order, so I don't want to build a straight line of play, but rather a web of interconnections. Yep, absolutely. Just piggybacking on this, it is probably why the Living Tribunal is not going to be that game-breaking, is because a lot of people who are thinking about Living Tribunal in its like highest form. Oh, if you don't know, there's a new card being added. It's a 6/4 that says ongoing, your power is distributed evenly among all locations. So people are like, yeah, and then if you go like Iron Man and what, like, you know, basically if you live in, like, you know, we call it magical Christmas land in Magic terms. You know, if you're living in magical Christmas land, yeah, wow, you can get 30, 40 power split, you know, like on each location. That's wild, but it's just like not actually going to happen very often. But it requires this, like they're saying here, a straight line of play. And that's not like a consistent way of playing. Okay. With Darkhawk, a common supporting synergy is the Devil Dino package. It's essentially putting 2 cores together, which now offers at least 2 plans each game. Fantastic way to do it. It works well because both Darkhawk and Devil Dino offer big stats, and because Mystique can double up both. Yep. But as you may have guessed by now, I don't love the beaten path. Alright. Awesome. Love seeing this. For this deck, I thought less about Darkhawk itself and more about the cards around. Rocks and Widow's Bite take space in my opponent's hand and deck, but also their locations. With that in mind, I decided to add a clog package to my deck. The goal is to fill up enemy locations, so it's harder for them to play their cards, which is ultimately the same goal that Rocks are trying to achieve. Alright, so I think, you know, I also just think that my Discord is full of what my wife lovingly refers to me as, which is a stinker, just a little stinker. And I think a lot of us are just like, tee-hee, isn't it funny to give green goblins to my opponent? We're just little fey stinkers, you know? Finally is the step of opportunity. Some might call this rounding out the deck, and it's true that you can often just slap a Lizard, Shang-Chi, or America Chavez on top of any pile and call it a day. That is absolutely true. It's actually kind of a problem. But for me, this step is also when you can refine the deck and make it just a little more special. So the goal here is to find cards that present new opportunities, offer new play patterns, and generally may take your opponent by surprise. Here, I chose to include Carnage and Dr. Ock. I also cut Mystique because as strong as it can be, its only target is Darkhawk, which means it's going to be very inconsistent. Oh, they didn't go with the Dino package. Okay, they said... just slap the Dino package, but actually they go with the Rock package. Okay, so Mystique ends up getting cut. Good call. Anyone wondering if you should include Mystique? Again, I would want like 3 hits, but probably you need at least 2, right? Mystique goes in Cerebro if you're playing Cerebro, Blue Marvel, and Iron Man, but usually maybe not before that. Cerebro is good enough that like Cerebro and Blue Marvel can be just the hits, but same with like Patriot. What is it? Patriot Blue Marvel. Sometimes Khazar as well. You can include Mystique, but on only 1 hit, never, and on 2 only if both of them are backbreaking. Carnage is a great tool. Is always a great tool in clog decks. Viper doesn't always come along to have a second way to clear the hood or rocks. And it's very important. It also capitalizes on locations like Savage Lands, which we saw in my footage. It does capitalize on that, unless the absolute homie Central Park comes along to bail you out. All right, Doc Ock is a big pile of stats with the downside of putting enemy cards in play, but since we're clogging lanes and hands, this is negated, right? And it can pull, absolutely, it can pull rocks and stuff. Great set of stats for also being able to disrupt your opponent. Absolutely sick. And they come to this deck list. You'll notice this isn't the final deck list. All right. Now those are the 3 steps, but I don't stop there. Experimentation is a big part of the process, and I often tweak decks after playing 10 or more games with them. I try not to immediately make changes after 3 losses because I need a bigger picture before I can make informed decisions. Sorry, my microphone has decided that it's like, it doesn't want to, same though, it doesn't want to be upright right now, so I'm like fiddling with it. I hope that doesn't come through too terribly. Okay, I think I got it. All right. For this particular deck, I ended up with this list after realizing that Spider-Woman is almost always better than Doc Ock. My ideal scenario with Doc Ock is to play it in a location when it's full, and if that's the case, then Spider-Woman's the bigger swing. And in all other situations, Doc Ock can always pull, like, their win con. Yep, absolutely. So they end up swapping out Doc Ock for Spider-Woman, and this is where they end up with this list. Oops, all rocks. This is the list that they end up playing. Okay, cool. This is them saying they don't... I'm like, you should make videos. They're like, I can't. I don't have a desk. Great excuse. That's the amount of times I haven't handed in work because I don't have a desk. Okay. Match 1. So you saw in the thumbnail, it was clipped, and also the intro, if I'm doing my job right. It was Clips versus Werf Enjoyer. Werful Enjoyer. So Werf is playing an Agatha ramp deck. Werf is a really fucking cool, chill person. They love Agatha. They've posted so many different iterations of this list. I think this is the one they ladder with, and they're like, I think they might be in like the 70s, like just, which is pretty good for kind of not having to play the game, right? They got the inkified Agatha. I love Werf. I don't know why they call it Vampire. I think at some point this had what's his name? The Dracula, but it doesn't anymore, so I don't really know. Anyway, all right, so match 1 against Werf with an Agatha ramp deck. Here are my thoughts beforehand. I have to be honest, I did say I don't know much about Agatha. So what I did first was play around 10 games with it to get a better feel for how it goes, and this is the biggest benefit to open deck lists in my opinion. I gotta say, I'm impressed. The list is surprisingly consistent. I've won more than half my games. Some aspects are definitely clunky though, so I think I need to push my as many cubes as possible out of bad draws. Null in particular falls flat more often than not unless playing against the Destroyer Galactus deck. It's also very sensitive to location variance. In terms of matchup, I'm a little worried to face a ramp archetype. The whole point of my deck is to limit play options, but big monsters care less about space. That's really true. I probably wouldn't have considered this going in. I probably would have just been like, there's just big stuff. I don't know. Yeah, I still think my disruptive elements should do good work, especially the rocks. If I manage to completely fill a lane, there are not hellish shenanigans. Fill a lane. There are not hellish shenanigans out of that. Yeah, they won't be able to hell it, basically. I need to stay mindful of magic, which somewhat counters my Darkhawk. Also, Polaris will probably have little use beyond stats. I'm excited to play it out and very aware of the possibility that Agatha just blows me out of the water. And so we don't have footage, but Clips did take screenshots of the last turn of each game. I want to thank my opponent Worf, who gave me a new appreciation for a card I never really considered viable. So good. My community, my people, look at this. Oh my god, I love y'all. All right, game 1 went by pretty quickly. Guessing their hand was bricked. Oh, this is way small. All right, maybe that's still small. Okay. Hopefully you can see it. Basically, it's a Polaris versus a Gambit and Doctor Strange. Is that Doctor Strange? Is it Electro? It's Electro. Yeah, this is very small. Oh my. Okay, but the point is, Worf retreated pretty early. I don't even know if there was this. Oh, it looks like someone snapped, and there was a retreat, and that was it. That's a big thing, and I think Worf is probably hyper attuned to this. Is that like the Agatha deck? Most of the play pattern comes from understanding your own snaps and your opponent's snaps, and so like I think, you know, if someone snapped, Worf was like, I already know what's going to happen. I'm not, like, my hand doesn't line up very well. Like, I'm not doing it. So, good. Game 2 was in my favor, but I think I didn't play around the Zola, and my opponent capitalized on it. Yeah, you never see the Zola coming. So, damn, a 4-cuber. Okay, I wonder who snapped on who. I wonder who... I wish I had the video. Maybe, either of them might be in the comments and be able to elucidate, but I wonder where the snap was. But oh my god, they got the Agatha with the Zola. Oh, they did him dirty. Oh, all right, I love that. Big fan of what's going on so far. Game 3 was super close, and I almost lost to my own rocks. We have a tie in mid, and 20. Not. What? Oh, 21 beats 8 more. Okay, yeah. Because that's tied. The 16 keeps making me think, like, as I'm looking at this, I'm like, wait, no, how'd this happen? Worf won 2 locations, but it's that this is, yeah, that's not orange, that's purple. All right. I wonder if Agatha must have come down early. And then there was also a turn 7. Damn. Yeah, the rocks really did him in, huh? And the Spider-Woman against my guy here, Iron Man, is what did it. It's a good thing this wasn't Doc Ock, because Doc Ock would have lost you this for. Okay. Game 4 was really decisive. Especially with both of us down to 5 or 6 cubes. Thankfully for me, my clock strategy really got to shine by shutting down 2 locations before Hela came online. Viper was a little bit of a gamble, seeing as I could have donated an 8-power demon, but Spider-Woman would have won that lane anyway. So we have... Yeah, I wonder if Gambit came down quite early. Probably, right? We have the magic online. And they just... Oh... There's the Hela, which got back Black Cat and probably Agatha. Agatha probably got pitched early. Maybe it was just Hela getting Black Cat and then Agatha the following turn, since we had an Electro. No, because Agatha would always come down first. Yeah, so Agatha got pitched because Agatha always plays herself. So Agatha must have gotten pitched, or else she would have been here, because she would have played herself first, and then Hela would have gotten played and played only Black Cat. So that was like, this is why Hela's really good. That's like an incredible set of cards, but it just wasn't enough, because they all had to go into that lane because of the rocks. Damn. All right, game 5 was probably my favorite of the match. Oh, awesome. I did forget that Asteroid M pulls Green Goblin, and so ended up leaving space for Hela to do her work, and she did. After calculations, I was only able to tie left and middle, which meant my Korg had to win alone on the right. Let's just say I couldn't take that chance based on the deck I was facing. So it's a 2-cube retreat, it looks like. Yeah. Which, yeah, that's a lot of stats. Wow, this Agatha deck can really output those stats. And then the match came to a conclusion on game 6. Blocking the left lane, leaving no breathing room for Hela and Zola. Yeah. I wonder, how did Hela get into mid in the first place? Oh, Hela got Zola'd, but couldn't Zola itself into the left lane because it was clogged, and I assume kind of didn't have anything to... What, we had one discard? Oh, so maybe Black Cat came... Yeah, Black Cat must have maybe come back off the first Hela that got played there. Yeah, that's it. And that's that was... Look at that. Damn, that's a good set of games. I wish we had... I don't want to say I wish we had them on video, because I appreciate this so much, just even them doing this, but that's so cool. I hope I get to play against all of you. Oh my god. Once again, props to Werf for their deck building and play. You really gave me a run for my money. Yeah. Sick. All right, those are today's matches. The other matches, tournament pinned. Just so you see, oh no, you saw that one because I played it. Daredevil, so Leech Enjoyer versus Monkey DJTM. I believe, yeah, Leech won this one. This is a sick deck. Sentry Viper Valk is like brutal. This is gonna be a tough one. This is a classic Leech Enjoyer ass deck. You're such a dickhead. Leech Enjoyer and I have we've come a long way in our friendship. So this deck won because this deck is gonna be brutal. And then what was the last one? Frito versus Killjoy. Killjoy won. With a... Oh, there is Sarah. Yeah, it's just a Sarah Wong pop-off deck that's trying to go either big with Ironheart or shrink everything with Hazmat and just do everything on turn 6. So this is another one that Sandman could have helped had we still had Sandman. Ironically, I think this is one of the only lists playing Cosmo, and the Cosmo it does nothing. So I don't know what happened here either. It was very succinct. Those two matches were literally just like one player tagging the other and being like, do you want to play our match? And then like 5 minutes later, hey, I won. That was it, like tagging me. Anyway, I won. So I don't know how either of these unfolded, but that's it for round 1. I hope you enjoy. I hope you found this content elucidating, enlightening, or enriching. I hope that you are so inclined to join us and like participate. It looks like we're going to try to do this the last week of each season. So once a month, it looks like we're going to try to have these events. I hope to see some new faces in the next one. I already see a bunch of people interested in like joining. It's so cool. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you all tomorrow.